push. I picked Sami Zayn was going to win. He needed this win. I felt like he was about to get pushed to the moon with the Royal Rumble coming up in Saudi Arabia. Sami Zayn gets a 1-2-3, gets a pin over. Karrion Kross is officially buried. I think that goes to show the good guys always win. And if they lose,
Hey, sometimes the sun shines on a frog's butt every once in a while. And that's what happened.
I despise Logan Paul. But as much as I do, I will, as a critic, also give praise where praise is due. Charlotte and Bliss, as predicted, they won. They won. There was one spot at the end where Alexa Bliss accidentally knocked out Charlotte Flair, but instead she actually hits the opposition. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss get the 1-2-3. They are your new tag team champions. In 2025, Charlotte Flair is getting cheered. Who would have known? This is crazy. I don't remember the last time I seen Charlotte Flair get cheered. Very quick match compared to the matches that we've seen so far. I was very surprised by the ending. I think SmackDown has a lack of top heels. I know me and you were talking about that not too long ago. There's no top heels on the SmackDown brand now. Who do you have? Nia Jax? They've done that already.
She just has the charisma of a champion, and you've got to run with that.
Yeah, she definitely has the aura, and she had the streak leading up to this match. One big spot was Roman Reigns actually took a spear from Braun Breaker that was actually meant for Jey Uso, but Roman Reigns actually pushed him out of the way and ended up taking the bump. They're gonna slowly push Braun Breaker to the moon, and it's only a matter of time before we see Braun Breaker versus Roman Reigns.
He's just got so much raw energy. If you go back to the old days of the Ultimate Warrior, he would just scream into this microphone and have his hands like this the entire time. People would listen. So, who knows? Maybe they're trying to revisit those days where that's all you had to do. And people were like, oh my God, that might be Braun Breaker, the second coming of Ultimate Warrior. Rawr. Me smash. Rawr. Big win. Hell yeah. Move on.
It's called a promo. If you want to be the big dog, you got to learn how to do it. So go ahead. And the crowd goes, oh. Seth Rollins catches it in, hits him with a stomp. 1-2-3. Seth Rollins is your new world heavyweight champion via cowardly moves.
And I was excited to see that Seth Rollins still came out of this thing as a champion because he's the future. Hey, age is nothing but a number.
He's closer
for that, you were injured. So you lied. So I thought that was pretty integrity based.
Io Sky and Rhea Ripley have unbelievable chemistry with each other. They always deliver in their matches.
Stephanie wins because she is, I think, the future for women's wrestling and how that all goes down, especially with just her. She's getting better with her English, but just her presence and her presentation when she comes out, it's just very elegant. And it just is very classic. Very Undertaker meets Ric Flair.
We had the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff. We had the Dudley Boys, Devon and Bubba Ray, who invented this match or who at least participated in the beginning and the crowd watching. Candice LeRae, I think, took the bump of the night with her ladder spot. Tommaso Ciampa gets hit. Momentum brings him to the ladder, so he does that spot where he falls to the ladder. Momentum pushes the ladder down. Candice LeRae is on there, and she took a hit onto the ladder that was connected between the side of the ring to the announce table, and it looked like she really hurt her leg.
Like when they were trying to get one of the Street Profits to hit the ladder, and he missed completely. And so they were like, what do we do? So he had to roll back in to then get the same move done, but this time get it done correctly to then, in their head, continue the match.
They only missed that one spot because, who was it? Was it Joe Gacy? I think it was Joe Gacy that missed like the ladder. He did it on purpose because he's a heel. He didn't want to take the bump. And there was like a zip tie spot where you actually see Valkyria accidentally from the zip ties and she had to put it back on. And the cameras like clearly caught that.
Well, of course. Because she's the man. Talent will always win in this game. So, like I said, she's the winner and still champion.
Some people, you would never think that they can be, you wouldn't expect them to be heels. They end up doing a really good job. And Jacob Fatu got angry. He locked up, was it JC Mateo? and Tonga Loa in the cage, and he does a moonsault over the top at the top of the cage and hits both of them.
I do have to give props to Fatu with the moonsault because that honestly is a spectacular move, especially from the top of the cage and then landed on two people and didn't kill himself.
I'm not gonna lie, at this point, I was like on a good one.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. The good guy wants.
No. Planting seeds early. Anyways, yeah, I thought AJ Styles was gonna win.
Gotta cheat sometimes just to be able to win. Because guess what? If you don't get caught, you ain't cheating. I guess my next question is going to be define wrestling. And then we'll play within those confines.
So I feel like John Cena should face a Mysterio at some point during the retirement tour. Imagine if it's Dominic. John Cena on the SmackDown prior just became a good guy again, which a lot of people didn't think was genuine is the right word, if you could say. And then as Cody walks out, Cena is going to have his moment where the fans chant, "Thank you, Cena." And then Brock Lesnar's music hits to everyone's surprise. And out comes Brock Lesnar, and he comes out and absolutely destroys John Cena after his 10-minute entrance walking to the ring. He hits him with one F5, and within seconds, Cena's on the floor. And then Brock walks out. Brock Lesnar's back. So maybe he was cleared on the down low by TKO and his brand, and they just didn't announce it to keep it a surprise. But Brock Lesnar is back, man. And he's back to take out John Cena again.
Like you could have left, used the restroom, came back, got yourself a sandwich, made it, and then sat back down, and he would still be taking his jacket off.
Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. And Cena's officially a face. There was no ruse. There was no just kidding. Mr. Dwayne himself, the final boss. It's going to be Bloodline Rules. Dwayne The Rock Johnson no shows the event once again. But yes, I was expecting The Rock. I was hoping for The Rock. I didn't get The Rock. I got Brock. Wrong Rock. Rock with a B. I got Brock instead. I will never predict that The Rock is going to show up ever again. Even if I think it, I'm not going to predict it because I am not going to let myself down again.